The reality is, the more risk you take, the luckier you get. So people need to learn to take one big risk a day. Every day take a risk and build up that risk muscle, because risk is where success comes.
Risk must be taken for the greatest. Hazard in life is to risk nothing.
Take the biggest fucking risks of your entire life right now. Remember, you have time.
I think that most people, the reason that they lack success in their life is that they lack the courage to make the decisions that need to be made to put them in the position that they want to be in.
You can get so scared, and you can be so easily lulled into the idea that good is good enough, that feeling safe and comfortable is what you should always be looking for. That way of thinking, in your 20s in particular, dead fucking wrong. I want you to start to create this mindset of taking risks and going big.
All right. Welcome. Happy another Magic Monday, a Magic Mike Monday, right? Thank you for being here, guys. Don't forget, if you're over on Kick, you want to follow me there, down the like button. If you're on X, follow me, retweet. I need the support. Some of you guys that be watching on X, like I get the most views on X between YouTube and Twitter, and I don't know, the math ain't mathing. We need more retweets, we need more likes on Twitter, all that madness. Follow me there. And on YouTube, guys, down the like button, drop a comment. Always remember, I'm not a financial advisor, we're damn sure not a professional. This is cryptocurrency. Good, lose it all. Don't ever allow an influencer on any social media platform out there to influence when it comes to cryptocurrency. You get wrecked. You got to do that research, right? You got to do that research. And I want to do a quick acknowledgement of our sponsor for the R2R live streams, DexFi. Go over to dexfi.com/bonds. Now today, the big, massive milestone for the platform. All right. We've been talking about this going on a few weeks now, all right? And at the very beginning, it was all 138,000 or so. They just met and reached the $1 million plus milestone. There has been a total on PulseChain over at dexfi.com/bonds, 4,992 total bonds minted. Remember, over on PulseChain, you come here with your Ethereum and you mint your bonds. It's that quick, easy button yield farm, right? It's made simple. You own a share of the DexFi treasury by investing in these bonds. You're not stuck with them to sell on the open on a secondary market or anything. You can go in and out as you please. Gives you passive income exposure to their investment strategies, earning APR right now 93.55%. It's already paid because you're yielding USDC over on Base as stable token. It's already printed $29,224 in passive income in USDC. So congratulations to them. That's the 1 million. And think about it this way, guys. Follow the money, right? It's all transparent. You can come here and see it goes right to their DBank link. Follow the money. Can you believe that there is people who are minting nonstop? We watched this live on stream grow from in the mid $100,000 range of minted NFTs in the fund to $1 million plus during the hardest times in the market right now, during the toughest times in the market right now. Unreal. All right. There's a lot of refugees out there coming from different blockchains that are just not performing where they want to be, including Ethereum. All right. There's Ethereum refugees. You name it. People are just like not happy with the conditions of the market. There's a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And for this platform and these market conditions to pull off $1 million in mints and now have a nice chunk of money to go out there and earn passive income, and has already paid going on $30,000 in passive income. That is a place where people want to be, and they're gravitating to. You see the flow of money. It has been increasing, right? And if you've been buying your Ethereum to get in because you need ETH over on Base to mint, right? You're getting that price appreciation of when ETH does turn around while you earn passive income in USDC. So I do think things will turn around over on the market. This has been great. So congratulations to DexFi. Very, very exciting time for them. They've been sponsoring the channel the past few weeks. Thank you very much. And everybody, links in the description, dexfi.com/bonds. Man, imagine when the market starts to turn around, how much more money. And they got a lot lined up. More money comes in, more money gets put to work. That helps every user in this platform. All right, so they nailed it. There's demand, there's product market fit, there's fear, uncertainty, and doubt, and people want to go into passive income earning stable tokens. Turned out to be a hot one. Congratulations to those who have been in it, been winning, been earning, and it's tough times. So things like this are very, very come once in a blue moon, high demand, and the proof's in the pudding. So far, $1,010,466. That's right. Let's go take a look at PulseChain real quick. Man. Good gosh. 4 zeros and a 224. Let's go to trading. Let's go to trading view real quick. What's Bitcoin at? I'm seeing different outlets, media outlets, giving different sources of information. So I saw the Truth Social tweets from Donald Trump, like they're like basically saying that it's time for peace, almost saying like peace is coming between Iran. And then you go to Yahoo, and it even shows that as well. Stocks jump as Iran retaliation appears restrained. Trump did a post on Truth Social, basically calling for peace. Like, I guess it almost as if Iran is in checkmate. Like, there's not much more they can do or willing to do. It's not worth it to them. That's how it sounds. But if you go to CNN, right, which is the weirdest thing because Yahoo is already reporting positive sentiment, right? And then you go to CNN's website. Let me bring it up. And it has nothing about the Truth Social post. It has nothing in the realm of positive anything, like at all. We'll double check right now. Let me pull up that site. Is my internet going on? Is my internet acting funny? What's going on here? Cookies and crypto. Thoughts on Moonpig. Never heard of it. How much lower do you think? We'll get into that. So let's pull up CNN, right? CNN has had over 30 minutes to post about Trump and his Truth Social post. It's all over. Like YouTube streamers were calling it live. Other media news outlets were calling it live, where he basically is saying like, "Hey, peace is coming," right? So, yeah, it's weird. I don't see missiles fired from Iran towards U.S. base in Qatar. Iranian missile attack on U.S. air base intercepted. So they tried to hit one of our air bases and it was intercepted. Trump messages says thanks Iran for advance notice of the strikes and says he'll encourage Israel to stop attacks in the region. He's trying to de-escalate things. He had like very, I want to say, almost like saying that things are going to end soon in a positive fashion, right? 2 minutes ago, U.S. Embassy in Sweden warns of reports that Iran may be pressuring gangs to carry out attacks. See their updates as they go. I don't know. In comparison to over here, positive sentiment. Greenery in the scenery over on Wall Street. Oil tanks as Iran attacks on Qatar. base spares key energy assets. Oil prices are now the stock market's biggest driver. So it means oil is going up. Where is oil listed on here? It's usually like right in the realm of this area here. We type in, well, you'd have to type in crude oil, right? Right here. This is the 1 day. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get the gap in the news media outlets. The CNN just doesn't report anything that's positive sentiment when it comes to Donald Trump, like at all. I'm kind of convinced of that. Very weird. Like you have these YouTubers are going live, instant update, and then this has been clear over 30 minutes. They're not even mentioning anything on CNN. Funny. Bitcoin $103,746. We want to focus on ETH. We love to talk about PulseChain. ETH 2,346. So we were at 2,400. Now we're up. Back to PulseChain. Let's go take a look at the Dex Screener PulseChain chart. Starting with PulseX. Look at that. Just massive people are leaving the chain. A lot of money is bridging out right now. People are selling the bottoms. They buy top, sell bottoms. Iran shut down Strait of Hormuz. Man, I think it's going to keep escalating. It's conflicting right now between media outlets and then what Trump is tweeting. So they're either unsure to report that, don't want to report that. I don't know. Somebody's buying the dip. Somebody's buying the Bitcoin dip. Somebody has. It went to like 98,500 yesterday. Parliament back to closing it. They're Parliament back to closing it. AR2R, thanks for showing up day in, day out. I know this is your livelihood, but also you don't have to. Yeah, listen, if you want to support the channel, guys, I got a members only section in the description of the video. $2.99 a month, the price of a Cambodian coffee. Gets you extra content as far as live streams or recorded content. And I'll throw gems out there here and there. Just sometimes there'll be alpha, sometimes I'm just ranting, but it's a way to support the channel. All right, $2.99 a month. Get weekly exclusive content, and we've had some pretty good things we went over in recent days, in the recent weeks, right? And then of course, if you're on PulseChain, across the board, it's pretty rough. Let's go look at the Pulse. Let's look at the 1 month chart. Yeah, this has been exactly what we've been talking about. It's like nothing shocking. I'm not like shocked or anything like that. Just planning and targeting, where I want to be, where I want to buy. I still think there's a little bit of time for things to conclude, whether they're going to escalate or they're going to get better. War times are either here or it's wham, bam, done. So it's wild to think that we bomb Iran, destroy their nuclear capabilities, take out their facilities, and then they just cave in and say, okay, say uncle, right? Say Uncle Sam. In a perfect world, they do that. So maybe they do. OG Web Chef stated multiple times, remember V2 will be the main focus and will do a 3x, but still it keeps dipping. Thoughts? Yeah, nothing has been implemented yet. The system is not fully gone up. They're waiting for the market. They're waiting for the market to, stop dumping. So if remember V2 keeps going down, remember it's bonded and connected through LP with Pulse. So what does Pulse keep doing? Going down. So everything is going to continue to go down if PulseChain is going down. And there'll be a few things will be up here and there, but ultimately if it keeps going down, it's going to drag everything with it. All tides will rise together and all tides will fall together. That's what liquidity bonding is all about. And that's why the markets react when Bitcoin goes up or Bitcoin goes down, because the top of the food chain, alpha male, is Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin takes off, it pulls all tides together, because the largest LP for Ethereum example is its LP with Bitcoin, right? For the longest time. It's a lot probably stable tokens too now. Do you think we're gonna hit a bull? I know you thought the bear would start in March. Yeah, I believe the bull market ended in March of 2025. I think the bottom for the bear between now and like the end of July depends. A lot of things that can happen. There's a lot of things that can happen, but like if we hit the bottom of the bear market, right? I think we started in March, which is 3 months ago. We could hit the bottom and then hit it again and keep trading sideways at a higher level across the board. And then, you know, it takes a long time to gradually move up. I think by the end of the year, we can do really good numbers. But everyone's predicting something different. Everybody's got a different time frame. Everyone's got a different narrative, I want to say. Some people think $150,000 Bitcoin. Some people think $250,000 Bitcoin. I'm like, this is a different cycle. We're going to learn probably the hard way. It's interesting to go take a crop. Let me go to CoinMarketCap. Let's see if I can get the brightness on this computer up. We'll get this brightness up. Boom, 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 boom. One second. All right. And my eyes are bugging out. I wear a BiPAP machine for like obstructive sleep apnea, and the pressure is so high that my vision is like blurred for several hours throughout the day until it clears up. So I just stop wearing it sometimes because it's just like, I don't want to go through this every day. I got to get like something, because I have leaks in it. That's what's been happening. So that it's just constantly shooting air into my eye, both eyes. I'll be wrecked until it clears up. So I have to adjust my settings, or else I'm like, that looks like brightness all the way up. Is that what I have? Brightness all the way up? Oh no. What is with this? Yeah. I'll look at it later. Maybe it's this light I have right here. Let me turn this off. Oh, blinded by the light. All right, comments. OG to OG. Can we talk about how good DexFi is as a DeFi product? Real value creation versus player. Feels like people don't really believe in the growth potential of the on-chain economy. Yeah, we just celebrated early on about DexFi. We celebrated DexFi early at the very beginning of the stream for the simple fact that it is above $1 million in NFT bonds minted, and almost paid close to $30,000 in rewards in USDC and passive income. So shout out to them. They are the sponsor of the channel. And go to dexfi.com/bonds for that passive income. Yeah, for sure you're an OG, and I trust your opinion on the bear. Bitcoin went from 14K to 113,000. It was only a bull for Bitcoin. I think the reason why it might have only, if that is what happened, it's because big money is only interested in Bitcoin right now. Like the last bull market we were in, everyone had an interest in everything. DeFi, meme coins, utility tokens. And then we went into a crazy meme coin frenzy for years, even after the bull market was over. And then we went into a crazy meme token frenzy on ETH and Solana and even Tron in the past year. And it was a total burnout, right? Like pump and dump. And a lot of new money, like new users in crypto, got burned on memes, and a lot got rich. Versus who got wrecked versus who got rich, more got wrecked versus rich. Based off there's not enough liquidity to pay everybody out, right? You need losers to have winners. And so a lot of people have a sour taste in their mouth, right? And they're not looking to buy Bitcoin or Ethereum. They're looking to go get rich quick because they missed everything else. So I feel like institutional investors are heavy Bitcoin, like the Michael Saylors and all these Black Rocks, and they're accumulating Ethereum, but it lets you know how much at play the little guy is to move the what's it called? What's the analogy in football? To move the chains forward, down, and have a higher price. So yeah, we have hundreds of millions of dollars of institutional investors, smart money buying ETH, but you need the little guys too, right? You need the little guys too. And they went to Solana, got wrecked, and they're like, kind of like, what do I do? You know, Bitcoin's 100,000, ETH is 2,500. They were still late to ETH, even if they joined the last cycle. So Solana was the place of opportunity, low cap, market cap versus everything else, just Solana itself, meme tokens, Trump launched there. And smart money is no longer interested in DeFi like it was before, or meme tokens at this point, other than, you know, I think Fartcoin is still doing well. A lot has changed. The entire market is risk off. You can see it in the small cap stocks versus money flowing to big tech. There's no risk appetite except in AI, and even that is limited. Yeah. People are standoffish. Let's talk about how Jake screwed everyone over with Shogun. What happened with Shogun? What happened with Shogun? Is he around still? Let's go check him out on Twitter. Let me see if I can find him. Jake Sharp. Oh, there he is. Two days ago, if this cycle was even 30% like the 2017 or 2021 cycle, we'd all be having cigars together, racing and having a blast, hanging out by now, but it ain't yet. At the end of the day, it's the end of the day. It is what it is. Keep marching. Funny thing about what me and him had in common was he called the exact same time frame for the end of the bull market to be March of 2025. He thought the same thing. And I was on a live stream with him before, and I was like, hey, bro, like, we have that in common. We both think this thing ends the bull market in March of 2025, right? Bitcoin had, hit an all-time high. It didn't hit the 112 that it hit recently, but Ethereum went to 4,000. It didn't hit all-time either, which was the previously like 4,800 plus or whatnot. But a lot of other things were hitting all-time highs and billion-dollar market cap for meme coins. So we had a nice run in 2024. There's a lot of money that could have been made off of memes, utility tokens, you name it. Even PDI, 10,000x, PTGC. You look at a lot of things that did very well and successful on PulseChain. That already came and gone. And now it's like you look at the chart, they topped and they've gone down, just like you saw Hex and what it did during its time. So I still think altcoins will have their day once risk appetite turns on. Yeah, I mean, think of it this way. We go into a bull market. Everyone's got to be excited to go into everything else. So if they're just excited for Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and Solana, good. These will all go up pretty high. But there's a lot of other things to get into too early. So there's a lot of crypto out there. It's a very like saturated market, it seems like. Is that the right word to say? There's a lot of money that's being spread out. So I really don't know, what to think there. I really don't know. Yeah, dog, what's up? The stock market recovered quick too. Stock market seems to be in Trump's hands, man. At any given moment, he can make the stock market go up or down. He always comes through. That's a true indicator of like his solid presidency is the stock market doing well. He seems to pride on that. But he will go out of his way to pause a tariff, to, say anything that he needs to say to make sure that the stock market and the feds have pressure to cut rates. And he's not messing around when it comes to the stock market. To him, I believe it's very important. Shogun is just a mess, down 99%, like a lot of people lost big after all of his promises. Yeah, I didn't get the FOMO for Shogun. By the time Shogun came, I was already turned off by the entire ecosystem. I started pointing out like Armageddon was coming in late October 2024. I started running math and telling people live, like, oh man, new users first, new tokens coming into circulation, new products. This is gonna implode. And that community hated my guts for pointing that out, and got blocked by a lot of people. And sure enough, I was spot on, like dead on. Like, but we were weeks away, all right, from this massive collapse. Sure enough, no matter how much I needed it not to and wanted it not to, I knew it was going to happen. So I started sounding the alarm. Is Bitcoin still going to 250K this cycle, or will alts move first? Maybe 120, 125. We'll see. I don't think 250 is on the cards. Is Sonic a good price to buy in, or is the ecosystem cooked? I think they're suffering like the rest of the market. DeFi's been cooked. Meme tokens are cooked. Crypto has a lot of uncertainty and doubt, a lot of fear. But they got a lot of TVL, a lot of money, a lot of people building. So they definitely got a lot going for them in comparison to like PulseChain. It's like a struggling chain to even get along amongst the community. The community drives everything. So if the community can't get their you-know-what together, then it's a recipe that's not something that we want a dish to be cooked up for us. We want people to get along for the greater good. We want people to onboard. We want builders to build. But it has been one of those things where, like, if you take OG Web Chef and all the things that he's built, it's like everyone's throwing rocks at him. Everyone throws rocks at founder of anything. Influencers are fighting. No one seems to get along. And when they do finally pull things together, will the cycle have skipped us? It's hard to say. We're leveraged on ETH, man. So the market's not doing anything for us to do much. Look at that. He spent way too much per ETH in comparison to where it's at. That's Richard Hart's. He's human. We needed proof. There it is. It's a tough pill to swallow. But there's discounts and everything, right? And there's, Iran drama lingering in the background. The Fed rates to be cut is yet to be determined if that will be a forced hand by the pressure of the President of the United States. I'm basically name calling Colin Powell, like, you're stupid. Oh, man. I don't know, guys. We're at the 30-minute mark, though. And, yeah, I really don't have anything to look at right now. Like, getting into something right now, other than the core tokens, dollar cost averaging, and outside of the realm of tokens that I've been getting into regardless, on PulseChain, just sticking to what I'm doing. OG, Atropa, 3D tokens, and then the core tokens. Keep accumulating there. Not so much everything else out there. Like, what happened to the... See what happened to your mom. What happened to Lotto token, Giga's token? I was trolling them last night. I was trolling him in chat. Because he seems like to be trolling in OG's chat. Like, those guys just kind of sit around, talk mess. Up 32% an hour. It's got 3.9K in liquidity. Oh my God. There's a diddly squat in this. There's got to be a bigger pool. No, there's not. Now wonder. It's got less liquidity than the 24-hour volume. I wouldn't touch that. Nothing against Giga, but I mean, Jesus. I laughed at him. I was like, yeah, your Oracle that how's your Oracle working to select the winner? He's like, yeah, I win every time. Which I wouldn't doubt, you know. I wouldn't doubt. At all. Who knows? You know, if you're not running an on-chain Oracle for a lottery, you could be the creator of it and have thousands of wallets set to win every time. You get every big payout. Like, you can't trust people. I don't know if he's ever scammed or what he's known for, but how could you trust that? I don't know. Unless there is some kind of like randomization. Could it be proven? I don't know. True, maybe 100K with the 10K with the top. ETH needs to wake up. You see Vitalik spotted in the wild with some girl. Can she just chill so my bag can pump? She's throwing him off the mission. He's been off. Just stacking pulse. There you go. They are trolling hard. Yeah, it's weird that they're trolling OG and they got like 3.9K in liquidity. Holy smokes. Yeah. Yeah, they can't even put up an argument. They don't got a seat at the table. Yeah, I'm sorry. Just can't acknowledge those kind of people. It's like, who are you, bro? You got a token with 3.9K in liquidity? What in the world? What? I was hoping those bombs would create a bigger dip buying opportunity, but it's already bouncing. Let's see. Yeah. Not really much of an exciting bounce. It was an exciting dip. Good discount. Could it go lower? Probably. Something tells me there is a big gap between what the news is reporting and how optimistic the Trump actually is. I don't know if I actually believe that Iran is going to back off like that. The worst case scenario is we get something that flies way out of left field and scares the crap out of everybody in the markets globally, and there's a big panic sale. On the flip side to that, peace can come, like legit peace confirmed in the upcoming day or so, and the markets react positive to it, right? But this regime change stuff that's going on over there, you know, these types of people don't go down without a fight. They're going to go down swinging, fall on their sword type of people. We'll see. I truthfully think that a surprise is going to come. It's not going to be a good surprise, but in the end, I think the U.S. will probably throw more bombs. More warning shots are like the final blow. But hopefully nobody else has to die. Nobody else has to get hurt. Nothing else has to, escalate from here. And then crypto can do its thing, regardless of what's going on in the world. I think things are playing out the way they were supposed to in the cycle that we're in, which I've always talked about. The bull market ended in March of 2025. And then Bitcoin went and hit a all-time high, and it dipped back, and it can continue to go down or go straight parabolic. This is a weird cycle. What's good? What core coins are you heavily invested? EHEX and PulseX. Yeah, dog. EHEX and PulseX. That's the poison I have picked. That is what I have chosen. You have been chosen. Toy Story. But yeah, guys, other than that, I mean, just another day, man. Just another day. I can't wait until we're, we know what's going to happen. And not that we know what's going to happen, but when it's a definite answer, like, okay, we're going into a bull run, this is about to happen. Only God knows at this point. Only God knows. Show some support, guys. Let's see what you have on Twitter. How many likes do I have? 29 people watching on YouTube, 38 on X. 12 likes on YouTube. Crappy. Let's go see what we got going on X. Let's see. 1 and 1. 1 retweet, 1 like. Horrible. 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 Yeah. Damn. Most unmotivating stats of all time. Yeah, I could see some more Iran response scaring the markets. Oil prices spike up and people selling. We might get some discounts real soon. Seems likely, In the perfect world, Iran's just like, okay, I'm sorry, Daddy. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Forgive me. We surrender. Kiss the ring. I will kiss the ring. But ever since I was a kid, supposedly Iran was coming out with nuclear power or warheads. Oh, they're 2 weeks away. They're a month away from nuclear. Since I was a kid, they've been saying this. Like, oh yeah, they're working on nukes. They'll be done soon. They'll be done soon. This has been going on for decades. So what is it? What the hell is it? Stay grinding. Your last car video was motivating. I appreciate that. Normies aren't here yet. Yeah, I like doing the car videos. I do. They're refreshing. They bring me back to the good old days when I first started YouTube. Now I'm doing the whole live streaming and trying to be consistent. Like, for me, when I first started in crypto, I needed to watch content every day to pump me up, because I was going home and spending my whole, almost all my paycheck, what was left over, buying $200 Bitcoin. And I'd go on these online surveys for hours and earn $5 in Bitcoin a day. So I was hustling, and then I was watching YouTube videos, getting hyped up. So I always needed that person that was refreshing to me, that had the same feeling and excitement for crypto, because no one was talking about it then. Now, same case, no one's talking about DeFi. Definitely friends and family and people out there in the world don't know about PulseChain, don't know about Base. It's all new or not tapped into yet. So I just want to reach that audience of people who are looking into this stuff. They're excited about it. Like, oh, there's somebody who's I can watch, and they talk about it and keep them trucking along, because crypto changed my life for the better, ups and downs, wreck to rich. many times over. Right now I'm in the rebuild phase 2 as well. I lost a lot in PulseChain. I don't got to lie about that. I lost a lot of money in PulseChain. So, you know, there's a lot of opportunities still for me. A lot of, you know, money I need to recover, a lot of opportunity, but, you know, I've learned a lot. So hopefully some of you learn from my mistakes. Some of you are motivated to know that you can do it too. You know, truck through these hard times, have some conviction, you know, give you a little motivation here and there, give you some alpha picks, some calls. So yeah, join the members only, guys. You know, I'm always going to be bringing news first to those people that, hey, $2.99 a month, the price of a coffee. If you're in crypto and you're serious about it, right? You want that extra content or someone that's going to, you know, take it by the wheel for you and, you know, supply you with my network of people that I have. Your network is your net worth, and bring some things to the table for you early on or opportunities. I always have that. There's always people trying to pay me to talk about tokens, like every day, bro. Every day. I get as much money as I need right now to recover, right? For, you know, paying bills and even buying the dip. I can make $1,500 a day promoting a meme token and shitcoins. I get those offers every day. I really do. I don't talk about any of them. I just go and talk about what I like, right? Like if I like something, I like it. Never got paid by OG or 3D, and you know, OG never even really gave me that much. What do you call it? He always respected me, but he never gave me the interview I asked for. I was bitter about that. I got over it, you know. He was like with Crypto Coffee, and I was trolling. Like, Crypto Coffee ain't gonna get you nobody. Like, nobody goes to Crypto Coffee to watch him from DeFi. They're like, he's like the Hex guy, right? Even though I was in Hex earlier than that, fool. He's just like the guy who just buys Hex, talks about Hex. He was a Hex maxi. Now he's getting into the altcoins. But what I'm saying is he gave his platform love. Mine didn't get none, right? But I still talk about it because I like it. Didn't have to get paid by anybody. And just being honest about that, you know. I got a sponsor, DexFi, dexfi.com/bonds. But I believe in that platform. These guys worked hard, you know, to put something together. And you got to appreciate stuff like this, guys. The market is completely like screwed up right now. This platform's paid almost $30,000 in USDC in passive income. It's got $1 million of minted treasury bond NFTs already. That's a lot for right now. Okay, so whenever I take on anything, you know, as far as a sponsor or anything that's going to be shilled, it's not going to be something that I don't believe in or that's crap. Ain't that the truth, right? But sometimes I'm like, damn, Thomas, if you sell your soul and you took every offer you get, right? Because some of these guys will offer you like $2,500, $3,500 to do a live stream, and I'm like, dude, I can buy a lot of EHEX with that. I can buy a lot of, pay a lot of bills. You know, I got a big family, and I just like, I want to sell my soul out. I only want to talk about stuff I believe in and solid things. So like the temptation is in there, like knocking on the door. Everyone wants to like scam right now. When there's a bear market and people are losing money, the scammers come even harder, right? They'll pay you. I can be like, bro, give me $4,000. They'll be like, done. Not even like the size of my big channel anymore, 30,000. They just know I've been around the block for a long time. I've got a lot of people in my groups that make big money, spend big money. And it's funny to me because I get approached like this nonstop. I've even taken my Telegram off of like everything, but they already know. Like, I feel like it's the same people recycled. So they've had my information or someone gives it to them. Like, nah, just got a live stream, talk about price of Bitcoin. Tell people like, hey, the bottom's almost in. Don't buy the top, you know, stuff like that. And if I want to share you something that I really like, $2.99 a month. I really like at the end cheat myself. And hopefully being a good man like that gets me somewhere. My eyes are hurting, man. Like, gosh. I think I did permanent eye damage with this damn breathing mask from blowing in my eyes. I mean, it gets better after a few hours and it's completely clear, but the price to pay for having to wear a BiPAP breathing machine. So I'm walking every day. You lose like every 10 pounds, it like improves by 10%. I wish there was a cure. Maybe it is losing a lot of weight. I gotta lose a lot. I'm working on it, man. Fasting, eating fruits and vegetables. Like, I'm miserable. Search algorithm showing low levels of searches for crypto on Coinbase. This isn't a typical bull run, or maybe we're on the floor waiting for a bull to kick off. Are the Cowboys going to be any good? Oh, no. No, I don't think so. We used to have family members and cab drivers asking how to buy. Once this happens, then main people, some of the top, are still early for now. It feels funky, dude. Have a like button. Drop a comment. Let me see if there's anybody chatting with me on Kick. Wait. Bing, bing, bing. Let's see. 2 viewers on Kick. I'm just a pleb over there. 3 followers. Yeah, gotta follow me on Kick, guys. Gotta go follow me on Kick. Links in the description, right? And show your support there. I'm trying to build. And I'm being the good playing the good guy. Right? I could go. We got one. We got a moon. What a moon pig. I do like a show me Saturday or show me Sundays, right? Oh, I see. I'm looking at it on a different browser. And I guess it's a James Wynn related project. I don't know. Not a lot of volume. Bears are looking to secure the #1 seed this cycle. Bulls haven't looked good. Are we talking about football? The Bulls and the Bears. The Birds and the Bees. Did anybody watch the Tiger versus Jim Rat Riff? Is it Jim Rat Riff? Am I saying it wrong? Riff Raff Jim? Post bottom in. Let me take a look. That's a good question. Oh. Just about, dude. I believe we're going back here. 4 zeros and a 1-7. Very least wicket for a moment of time. So anywhere between where we're at now all the way down to 4 zeros and a 1-8, I'm buying. I'm all about the core tokens right now. Core tokens and core belief system. Believe in the developer, believe in the systems. WebChef, 3D Rect, Maria, things of that nature. We're talking about crypto, of course. I'm from Chicago and the Bears fans. Yes, that's what we're talking about until September. I'm a Cowboys fan, but my grandpa was a Bears fan, right? So I always root for the Bears. The Bears. Bottom for P-Hex. I believe the bottom would be 2 zeros and a 3. How close are we to there? Yeah, history should repeat itself. So yeah, I love buying between now and all the way to 2 zeros and a 3, probably 3.8. Yeah, I'm comfortable buying. At all these levels right now, we're either like at the bottom or close to it. Can dip more and touch its previous all-time lows, right? I'm very comfortable and excited to be buying right now. DCA is the way for me. The chart is absolutely disgusting. Cover your kids' eyes if you have a decency. Do you hold OG teddy bear? Yeah. I don't hold any of the other one though. What is it called? The pump tires one. The one that B Roots adopted and left the other one for. This one I knew early on because of who was involved, like the wallets, who they are. I don't know. I know they're related to a lot of tokens that, in my opinion, based on the people that I saw transacting with them, were paying for promotion to talk about these. So that's how I know these things, right? Because I get these offers, and then somebody I know gets the offer too, and they get paid, and I know their wallet, and then I see where the address is, and then I link everybody, and then I see who's promoting them, and I go, oh, this is another pump and dump, right? So when you're on the other side of the fence as an influencer, you've seen all this stuff surface in the background. Most of you guys would never know. Like, okay, this guy hits me up. I'm like, nah, I don't want to talk about your stupid pump tire teddy bear. I'm with Maria. Done me right. Boom, okay, wham, bam, it's done. Oh, but I got all these other friends. And guess what? Some of them I'm not even close with anymore, and some of them I were. I see a wallet pay them, and I know that they got paid by them from talking about it, because I go, hey, are you talking about this token, just to verify, because they said they reached out to you. And then I see where the payments are coming from. And then the same wallets are dumping mass amounts of these tokens. So this is one of them, right? I've seen the money that comes out for promotion on these, whether it's the person that made the token or somebody who bought early that's trying to pay for promotion. Because you'll have somebody who buys so damn early, they didn't even make the token. They'll go pay for deck screener, a website, everything, but they have a lot, and they want to put it into the hands of the proper influencers to pump these, and then they never will do anything. So you guys saw the whole thing unfold right before your eyes. You saw who was talking about it. You saw all that stuff. And boom, wham, bam, done. And it would have been this story regardless of Pulse being down or not. It was never going to be something that was going to do well. Remember that full dirty crypto? I was calling him out with this crap too. That guy, though, out of everybody, like, I don't ever say much about anybody like the B Roots and all them. I got respect for them, but Dirty Crypto is a piece of dog shit. Sorry. The worst human being. Ruthless. I don't even know how he infiltrated the Hex community, PulseChain community, but he's doing a good job of it. He's got a lot of followers on Twitter. He's slick like that. But look at this fool was going crazy about it. And I called him out. I've been friends with him for years, guys. You know, but he's a fellow influencer too. And I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Blocks me right about here. And the extraction, like, what's the volume? Nothing. These guys are stupid, bro. Some of these people don't give a shit. They don't give a damn. Like I told you, I can make a lot of money accepting payment from like so many different chains, including PulseChain. Sonic announced they're going to Coinbase. They must have connections to beat PulseChain to that exchange listing. That's a beautiful thing. Shout out to them for pulling that off, right? You build during hard times, and that move right there will pay off big time when things turn around. It's not whether we are in a bear or bull, it's going to turn around at some point in the near future or later down the road. And that's going to pay back multiple times over for people that are invested in that for the long term, right? You just sit back and relax and let the rest just play out. That's all you got to do. Let it play out. You don't got to do anything else. You don't got to stress. Just, you're in a good blockchain that's got incentivized airdrops for builders and users. Just kick back and relax. Enjoy the fun. But we're about at 1 hour mark here, guys. Let's see what we got here. Let's do a like check. 17 likes on YouTube. Garbage. 37 people watching, not even half of you liked. Let's see. Let's see what we're doing on Twitter. 41 people on Twitter. Oh, it's even worse. 1 like, 1 retweet. Yeah. Forget these daily live streams. But hey, for those of you that are appreciating it, that are out there, thank you for joining today. Thank you for my members only. It's just tough times, How are you stacking cash to buy this dip? I'm not. That's why I'm throwing out there. I could be. I could sell myself and take these paid promotions. Shoot, maybe I need to start doing that. I buy every day. Nobody cares about all these dudes that are getting paid to promote all these stupid things. Like, they got way more followers and viewers than me. So maybe like the dark side where the money's at, where I should be. You can't beat them, join them, right? Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do, right? Thank God it's almost Taco Tuesday. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Smash the like button. Show support. $2.99 a month. The price of a coffee. Get tuned in the members only weekly exclusive content. All the bells and whistles are down there for all of my social media platforms. Much love to all of you guys. Thank you. Till next time. We'll see you Taco Tuesday. Yeah, dog.
I wake up in the morning, telegram in hand, on to our community, the coolest in the land. Cheese cream drops a joke, got me laughing loud. Then I start to scroll down through the daily crowd. Who's the OG Prince, lighting up the zone? Is it Dama Beast or Sav on the throne? Or maybe it's Friday, Flexmas is here. Time to throw some gains and flex without fear. I toss out some questions, looking for the signs. And side fix is ready, dropping out for lines. I keep on reading, can't look away. Those spicy emojis make my whole day. Then someone yells exit, get off PulseChain. But I ride the waves through pleasure and pain. I live in a limbo of hope and despair, but we're all in this boat and I'm proud to be there. Yeah, I might end up wrecked, burned by the flame, but I'm with the best crew in this wild DeFi game. I might end up wrecked, burned by the flame, but I'm with the best crew in this wild DeFi game.